Are you looking for the best bread makers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best bread makers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. KBS Pro Stainless Steel Bread Machine. The KBS Pro is one of the best bread machine values out there. It's truly got it all. A dizzying array of settings, different loaf size options, 1, 1.5, and 2 pounds, and an automatic fruit and nut dispenser, for half the cost of pricier models. Further, it's one of the few bread machines to have a ceramic-coated pan free of potential fuzz. I inherited this machine from my parents, who used it happily or without incident for several years. Their kitchen could no longer accommodate the sizable counter footprint. There are 17 preset programs for jam, yogurt, and all manner of bread styles, from French and whole wheat to gluten-free, though none of the breads I tried turned out nearly as well as the standard white loaf. If you're in the market for gluten-free or other specialty options, you might do better with a higher-end machine like the Virtuoso below. If you're sticking with the basics, though, the KBS handles standard white and wheat loaves with aplomb. They end up oddly ball-shaped but have consistently excellent flavor and crumb, browned to the specifications of one of 3 browning presets. The machine also features a 15-hour timer delay in case users would like fresh bread in the mornings, plus an ample-sized viewing window to observe the dough rising or baking. The ceramic pan is also quite easy to clean. In fact, I have no complaints with this machine other than the stirring, kneading cycles being quite loud and potentially disruptive depending on where the machine is placed, measuring in at 56 decibels on my decibel meter. Catmerk. Number 2. Home Bakery Virtuoso Plus. Japanese manufacturer Virtuoso is renowned for its rice cookers, so it's not a surprise that it makes one of the most thoughtfully designed and user-friendly bread machines on the market. It's a bit of a behemoth, but this is to accommodate 2 mixing paddles and 2 heaters to produce perfectly shaped 2-pound loaves. Though keep in mind it only makes 2-pound loaves. If you have a smaller family or aren't interested in freezing slices for future use, you may want to stick with a smaller machine. The included 35-page recipe book is especially detailed and easy to follow, including instructions for standard and specialty breads, gluten-free, sugar-free, salt-free, vegan, cakes, and doughs for pasta, bagels, donuts, and pizza. There's even an option for making meatloaf in the machine. It's practically a kitchen in a box. It even comes with a set of measuring cups and spoons. While the standard bread loaves are comparable to those baked in other machines, where the Virtuoso really shines are its doughs and specialty breads. I've been working my way through the recipe booklet and have yet to make a dud. I also especially like the machine's ability to knead stiffer doughs, like bagels, that can be too much for a lighter-duty stand mixer, as well as its quiet operation. Even the loudest kneading setting topped out at 43 decibels. Catmerk. Number 3. Bread Maker SDR 2550. Knowing that Panasonic brought out the first self-contained bread machine for home use in Japan in 1986, I had high hopes for this machine when making bread in it for the first time. Sadly, my first attempt was a complete flop. I loaded my ingredients and waited patiently for 4 hours for the basic bread setting to produce the goods, only to find that it came out uncooked and in much the same form as I had loaded the ingredients. After a bit of troubleshooting, I realized I hadn't put the bread pan in correctly. There's a knack to it whereby you need to push down the bread pan, twist, and lock it into place before turning the machine on. My second attempt was much more successful, as it's easy when you know how. There are 20 preset modes here. The latest Sky 2550 UK version has 31, although I was happy with just 4 as my go-to, including the basic option, a French, brioche, and the sourdough setting. The set comes with useful accessories such as a specific spoon and cup to make a sourdough starter, with 3 loaf sizes, 3 crust color settings, and a fruit and nut dispenser. it is flexible. Unlike the shiny LCD display of the Breville, reviewed below, the control panel on this model is basic, and there's no viewing window to snoop in on your bread. But simplicity works well here. The machine is easy to navigate, looks stylish on the countertop, and produces great results. Number 4. The custom loaf bread maker. With its signature brushed stainless steel finish, this Breville bread maker, known as Sage in the UK, looks professional. It comes with a smart LCD display that looks far more high-tech than any of the other bread maker displays we've seen in our roundup, and is also easy to navigate. It comes with 9 custom settings so you can create and store your favorites, plus 12 preset modes for baking bread such as whole wheat or gluten-free. It also has an automatic fruit and nut dispenser on top and a viewing window complete with light that allows you to easily monitor the bread as the collapsible paddle mixes and kneads and the bread rises. There is a lot of information in the quick start manual. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I found it gave me far more information than I needed for a quick start. I really enjoyed using this machine, although it did get quite noisy and shook a little while it was ramping up the paddle, measuring 61.6 decibels at one point. Unfortunately, it didn't come with a measuring spoon or cup in the box, so I had to use my own. I found the control panel simple to use and was able to flick between 3 crust colors and choose from 4 bread sizes from 1 pound to 2.7 pounds. My white bread, rye, and whole wheat loaves all came out perfectly square and nicely crusty with light and fluffy centers. Number 5. KitchenAid bread bowl with baking lid. If you've already got a KitchenAid 4.5 or 5-quart tilt head stand mixer, you may want to invest in this stylish ceramic mixing bowl to go with it and bake your own bread in the oven. It makes sense to add to what you've got rather than buy a completely new appliance. After all, I love how stylish the cream ceramic bowl looks against the dusky green finish of the KitchenAid Evergreen Stand Mixer. 7/10. Wired review. As reviewed in detail by Wired editor Kat Merck, its ceramic material seems a whole lot more sturdy than the walnut finish of the Evergreen. 2. As the walnut finish can't be chilled or soaked. This KitchenAid ceramic bowl can be used to mix, knead, proof your dough, and bake a loaf all in the one bowl. I love how easy it was to transfer the bowl directly from the stand to the oven. It comes with a lid to trap in steam while you bake, and the ceramic is designed to retain heat so you get a nice, evenly baked loaf with a crispy crust. It fit neatly in my oven and can make a 1.5 pound round loaf. I love the way the lid doubles up as a presentation tray, so I could turn it upside down to decant and serve. This made for less washing up too, which is always a win in my books.